So something special that Jones and I celebrate not far from each other is our date of birth. And this year we shared something that not a lot of people might be, hopefully, a lot of people won't be able to share. And that is we had our first ever quarantine birthday. Both of us celebrated our quarantine birthday. And so we've learned from this quarantine birthday, and we want to inform and aid the rest of you that might be going through the same thing. So we're doing our top 3 must-haves for your quarantine birthday. That's right. And
Make it sound so exciting.
that's right. You got to. Yeah, pump it up. And that's why my number 3 is formal attire and dance.
Really?
All right, these should be part of the quarantine birthday. I feel like if we just wear our sweatpants and t-shirts around, then it's just going to be like any other freaking day. But it's my damn birthday, all right? So we need to dress up and have a good time, and the only way to do that is to put on some Baja Men and really get after it.
So you went formal, huh, on your birthday?
Yeah,
I had
a
the
button-up
tuxedo
shirt,
and the dresses out and everything?
nice pants. I did have flip-flops on still, but for the most part, I was dressed up.
I'd have to say I didn't do that, and I'll get to that a little bit later in my list. But that's an interesting take, because most of the time for your birthdays, I don't know. Out of like the past 20 birthdays I've had, I can't say that I've really dressed up a lot.
That's why, but you could go places and do things.
That's true. You can't
And
now.
that you can't, you got to change it up.
My number 3 is a DJ Khaled load of Snapchats and FaceTimes from friends and family. Because, of course, you can't go anywhere or see anybody, so you got to bring the party to yourself. And so during the whole day, afternoon and night, you're going to be getting those happy birthday treats from your friends and family, whether they're singing happy birthday or they got the funny mask on or whatever the case is. I think that's a necessity with a quarantine birthday, is you actually get to see your friends and family, but you're not actually able to touch them.
And how big of a load was that?
A DJ Khaled load.
Okay, just checking.
And another one. And another one, and another one. My number 2, I'm going to go the opposite of you, and mine is comfy pants. Because my quarantine birthday, you're going to be eating and drinking a lot, so you need to be able to relax. Wear something like this. I got my hoodie on today and some shorts, so you got to put something comfy on in my mind. Now, you can go the exact opposite and do the Tyler, but I think for most people, they're not going to want to do the extra work. So while I understand the concept, it's the execution that I don't think I can live with.
Well, hey, that's why we have this show, people, so you can decide, dress up for your quarantine birthday or dress down for your quarantine birthday. My number 2 is you have to have to-go food from your favorite open restaurant.
That was my number 1, man. That was my number 1. Get takeout.
Well, it's a must, right?
Yeah.
It's a must. I mean, so if you're the loved one, the spouse, someone that's living with someone, make that extra run, get out of the house, put on your mask, and go get that food from one of the, and you're supporting local businesses.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, so there's a lot of good things that come from it. So my number 2 is you got to have your to-go food from your favorite restaurant.
What'd you get? What'd you get, by the way, for your birthday?
Tiramisu, of course.
Tiramisu. Oh, yes.
And then we got which is Italian food for those of you that aren't in the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
And then my wife found a lady who made cheesecakes at her house.
Yeah.
And so called her up, and so she made this like massive cheesecake. And my wife put it on Facebook. Hey, this is great cheesecake. Look at it, so good. And then we got like 100 comments. People like, whoa, we can get cheesecake? Where does this person live? What? Oh my God! It was like a cheesecake explosion.
And so now you guys get free cheesecake for life because you set everybody else on plug right there.
Maybe we should. Maybe I'm going to send her a little message, be like, "You're welcome for making you work your ass off during this quarantine because your food was really good."
I went with Maya Mexican for my birthday because I'm a huge Mexican fan, and I hadn't had it in like 2 months. And so they put something up on Facebook, said, we're kind of struggling. We need some order. I was like, hey, it's my birthday. I'm going to order some Mexican food for my birthday.
Yeah, that's my jam. We've hit up a Maya Mexican too. And I read a sad tweet today from someone that said, all I want to do is go to a Mexican restaurant right now and crush
salsa.
Okay, so.
That's what I love about Mexican food. You can eat salsa until you're just bloated, but then you got to eat your food on top of that.
Well, then in the whole quarantine thing, how do we get our unlimited chips? Do we have to call them back and tell them we finished the first bag?
Yeah, I got to make another trip.
So my number one quarantine birthday must-have is a Zoom flip cup competition.
I saw you guys did that. How does that work?
Well, someone has to create the order. Okay, so they say, Jones, you go first, and Tyler, you follow Jones, and then Billy, you follow Tyler, and then Jimmy, you follow Billy.
Right.
And then you have to be able to see the table and the cup.
Mm-hmm.
Flip the cup. You give a thumbs up when it's flipped, and the next person drinks and goes.
So I'm assuming there's 2 teams, correct?
Yep.
And
You
so
and the missus. You and the missus.
Oh, so you're in the same room as the person who's on your team.
Well, we were on different teams the way we did it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So it was like all the wives versus all the husbands.
Ooh, sex battle.
It was good. Another thing, that's a different Zoom. Another thing I found out, Jones, for this is the Zoom CEO, owner of Zoom, since January, his net worth of as a human is up $2 billion since January.
I can imagine so. The only people who have rising stock are hand sanitizer, toilet paper companies, and then, of course, Zoom and meetings, go to meetings, and those people.
Jones, $2 billion. His net worth is up $2 billion since January.
Too bad Bezos can't get some of that money because Amazon's struggling right now.
Right, like unbelievable.